to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. Now, this is a part 2 to this part 1 that I want to talk to y'all about. And I want y'all to listen, hear me very carefully on what I'm going to say on this. Because I'm finna read each and every last one of y'all about how y'all think out there. I'm finna tell y'all, because I feel every each one of y'all energies. And I'm going to tell y'all how y'all act towards the families and towards people that y'all really do things for y'all, but y'all give them a hard time. This is what I'm saying here. Y'all have people in y'all families that will literally give their life up for y'all and for y'all children. And as soon as they come to y'all for help, them be the main ones that y'all turn away when they come to y'all. But the ones that do so much wicked, y'all will help. But the ones that will have your back, that will give their life up for y'all, and as soon as they say, could you do this for me? Could you do that for me? No, I got something to do. When you don't even have nothing to do, you just don't want to help that person because you know why? Because you're jealous of the person. You're jealous of the person because it could be that the person have a good heart. It could be because the person have more things that you don't have. And even though that person got a good heart, you would turn that person down to help a wicked person. Even though this person would do anything for y'all, y'all will walk away from them and leave them hanging and go help the worstest person that will do so much harm to you. You will help them first. And then after that happens, the main person that you go to is the one that will give their life up to you. After you done went to the one that you know that will turn their back on you and do so much wicked to you that you have so much faith in this wicked people, and the ones that love you, that will do anything for you, you will turn away from, but go to the wicked ones, and they do so much evil to you, and then you want to go to the one that love you and tell them your situation, then want them to listen, which they're not going to turn you away because they love you. Because they love you. But they understand that you have some kind of jealousy against them, even though they know that, thank you, Father. Even though you know that that they love you, they know that you got some kind of jealousy against them. They know that, but they still ain't gonna turn you away. And then you crying to them about your situation and what this person did to you, and you went to that person, but turned your back on the one that would give their life up for you. You turn your back on them, but the one that did all that evil to you, you help them, but then go to the righteous one and cry to them. And they listening. But then as soon as they come to you and say, I need your help. No, I can't help you. I got something else to do. But you ain't got jack to do. But you want to help them. What I meant to say, you don't want to help them. But you rather help the wicked ones, but not the righteous one that have your back. 24/24, they got your back. If you go to them and they say, and you say, would you watch my children? Yes, I watch your children. They ain't gonna even ask no questions on what you want them to watch the children for. They just gonna watch the children. But if you go to a wicked person and ask them to watch the children, they're gonna say, what you need me to watch the child for? What you finna do? You got to give me a couple of dollars if you want me to watch your children. I'm not just not going to watch your children for free. That's how wicked people is. They're not going to do nothing for free. But a righteous person will say, okay, you don't have to pay me. I got you. Go do what you got to do. Handle your business. But not a wicked one. No. because they're going to always want something to put in their pockets. They're not going to do nothing for you for free. Nothing. And them the ones y'all go to. Them the ones y'all go to. The ones that say, what you going to give me if I help you out? What you going to give me? What you got for me if you want me to help you? And you looking stupid like, man, why did I go to him? Why did I go to her? I should have just went back to the righteous one, because I know they weren't going to turn me down. And what I need to do is start being more nice to the one that's righteous. And then when the wicked one come to me and I say, no, I'm not going to help you because you only want something out of me. But they don't want nothing out of you. The righteous person don't want nothing out of you. They just want you to have a better life and help you when you going through your situation. But see, you got to be so jealous of these righteous ones and can't be grateful for the righteous people to help you. You figure, well, let me go to the ones that's wicked. They gonna help me. But at the end of the day, they gonna help you, but they want something out of it. Because wicked people don't do nothing for free. It's always something that they got to get out of it before they do anything. You're just not going to get it. They just not going to do nothing for free until you get them what they want. Because you got to look at this. Wicked people don't have a heart. You think them people like you? No, they don't. They don't. They just want what they want. They don't like you. That's what y'all got to understand. They don't. Now, a righteous person gonna make sure that your child is safe 24 hours a day. That righteous person will take a bullet for your children. That righteous person will take a car to hit them for your children. Them the ones that will take care of your children and won't let no harm come to your children. Because the first thing a righteous person will say, I love your children. I love you. I would never let nothing happen to you or your children. That's what a righteous person will say. But a wicked person will say, I love your children. I won't let nothing happen to your children. And next thing you know, they molesting your children. They beating on your children. They having people coming over there to do things to your children because you got so much trust in a wicked person, which you don't even see that person is wicked because you ain't opening your eyes to see the difference between the good and the bad. That's the problem what y'all don't get. So y'all will turn down a righteous person just as fast as a wicked person. Y'all will not turn a wicked person down as fast as y'all turn down a righteous person. The ones that will die for y'all. Them the ones y'all turn away. And then when they need y'all help, y'all ain't there to help them. And that's when the Lord put y'all in a situation that y'all ain't got no other choice. Because then you don't have no other choice but go back to the righteous person and tell the righteous person, yeah, I will help you. Even though you're jealous, you're still going to go to them and say, okay, I help you because you helped me. Okay, and then the righteous person say, okay, what happened to the other person that you had so much confidence in? What happened to them? Oh, they just wanted stuff from me. They didn't want to help me. They didn't even care about my children. They did this to my children. They did that to my children. They didn't care nothing about me or my children. And then the righteous person just look at you. They just look at you. They're not going to question it. They're not going to say nothing. They're just going to look at you and tell you, anytime you need my help, just bring the babies to me. Just bring them to me. That's what a righteous person does. They're not going to sit here and give you the third degree on what you went through because your lessons was learned. You learned your lesson when you left the righteous person and went to the wicked person and they dogged you out. You learned your lesson. And when you learned your lesson, you went back to the righteous person and then you apologized to them for what you have done. And see, that's how the Lord works. That's how he works. So what I say, do unto others what others do unto you. If you treat people wrong, wrong come back to you. If you treat people right, right things come back to you. That's the way it goes. So don't never turn your back on somebody that say, I got your back. I'm going to never, anytime you need me, I'm there for you. And then when they say, I need your help, don't turn your back on them after they sit there and do what they can for you, and then you turn your back away from them and go to somebody else that you think gonna have your back when you know for a fact that person is wicked, but you want to take a chance with them anyway. And then find out the situation you get yourself into, you can't get yourself out of because you went towards that wicked person. Anytime. A wicked person never gonna tell you that I got your back. You can always bring your children to me. If they say that, believe me, they got something up their sleeve. If they telling you I got your back, I would never do nothing to hurt your children. And then sooner or later, you leave that person with your children. And next thing you know, your children's acting funny. And you know why your children's is acting funny. And you're not trying to even, understand why your children is acting funny, and then your children is saying, Mom, Dad, I don't want to go back around that person no more. I don't want to be around that person no more. And when they tell you that, then you say, baby, why you don't want to go back around them? Because I don't like the way they treat me. I don't like the way they act with me. They do things to me that I don't like. And then don't sit there and say your children, I don't think they do nothing to you. Maybe you just don't want to be around that person. That's a bunch of bull crap, and y'all know it is. They know, they telling y'all that these people are doing something to them. And when they tell you that, you need to listen. Because if you take them around a righteous person and they happy to be around that righteous person, then they telling you right there, they love that person. They want to be around that person. They're not trying to get away from that person. And anytime they will say, Mom, Dad, I want to be around that person. If they're around somebody that do wicked things to them, they're not going to tell you that they don't want to be around that person. They're just going to keep crying and moaning and telling you right there you should catch it. Why is you crying? Why you don't want to go around that person? Okay, I understand. Something must not be right. And even if you go ask the person, they're not going to tell you that they are doing something to your children. They're not going to tell you that. They're going to keep that to themselves. And then you know what else they're going to do? They are going to threaten your children and tell your children, if you tell your mom or dad what I am doing to you, I am going to kill you. So your children just moan and cry and don't want to go back around that person. And when they do that, do not make them go back. Do not make them go back. If they moaning and crying and don't want to tell you why, because they scared that they have been threatened, then not make them go back. Go back to the righteous person, and then you tell the righteous person, my child don't want to be around them. They want to be around you. And then the righteous person say, why the child don't want to be around them? I don't know. They just be crying and saying they don't want to be around them. And then the righteous person say, well, maybe something is going on with these people. Maybe these people are doing something to your children that they should not be doing. That's what you need to catch. Because if you go to them, they're going to say, I have not done nothing to your child. I have not done nothing to your child. If they did, the first thing you need to do is take your child or your children to the doctor and get a full checkup on them and find out, have they been touched or anything, and the truth right there will come out. If you need to take your child to see a psychiatrist and the psychiatrist put them under hypnosis, the truth gonna come out that these people have done something to your children. So if your children have a way of feeling the way that they do, take them to the doctor, get them checked out, and then take them to go see a psychiatrist. And then the psychiatrist will bring everything out. Because the wicked person is not going to tell you the truth. They not going to tell you the truth. So this is what the Father wanted me to speak on. And this is what I'm speaking on to y'all. So I'm telling y'all, I read everything, y'all. I read y'all energy. And I'm telling you, this is what's going on out there with your children and with the righteous person. So if the righteous person is telling you, I would never, ever hurt your children, I would die for your children, I would go to hell and back for your children, you're never going to hear a wicked person say that. Because if they do, you better believe it's something behind that. Believe that. It's something behind that. And if your children start acting funny after they done left the wicked person, then you know something ain't right, because they just told you that they would never harm your children, that they would never hurt your children, and that they would take a bullet for your children, but they would not. And when your children start acting funny, that's when you go find out. And I don't mean going and talk to them, because they're not going to tell you the truth. The best thing you could do is, like I say, go to the doctor, take your children to get examination, let them see a psychiatrist, and the truth will come out. That's how that goes. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you, Father love you, the Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.